the softest, nicest, 100% contents of this scarf that matches the space presence necklace. Scarf is made out of 100% water, and pashmina made in Nepal, and with significance that it is perfectly matching the necklace, the space activity necklace, space sport activity. Yes, sport activity. People are obtaining sports scholarship. I am obtaining a sports scholarship, and I have signed in to I have found a educational because I have already been having producing classes of for astronautics in English-speaking countries where English is spoken natively. So in India, in Africa, many African countries above the equator are spoken English naturally. Therefore, the people express themselves in the language English and not Spanish. We're looking at the United Nations, and it's not, well, thankfully it's not Chinese or Arabic. And, right, so, it's the English, and the language English. So many African nations and India, well, because you think that in those Spanish nations that those people speak English because they learned it from cartoons. Well, depending what kind of cartoons and whether it's, for example, drug cartels, people, their parents work in a drug cartel, or are they 1/2 of a percentage of the educated citizens in their country, their dads, and I don't even want to think about it. So they signed up into in the United Nations, in the United Isles, they signed up to a sports school, and $5,000 monthly of a grant, a scholarship, a grant. Not only makes you have priority, it gives you a profession, a job that is athleticism. It makes you look better, and you have money for your spending. Like you have money to provide for your self-living as an athlete. So it's really but there are 3 provisions. You have a letter of recommendation from the person who is working in that sports academy or school or whatever institution, unit, army. That's also the sports. Second thing is you write a letter of motivation, and the third, third, there's actually 4. Yeah, third, you send your score in English. So we have to provide the fact that you are capable of speaking the language English. And it is not English where you, for example, know only the names of the genitals. Like, there are languages that I speak, and I don't know how to say like the genitals in here. But it really are swear words. Like, for example, in Polanit, I don't know how to say genitals. Therefore, like, but that's a different thing. Yeah, I speak the English in a cultural manner, yet it's kind of like, well, that's another matter. That's like 18 matter plus. Like, they're selling apartment number 18 that I don't usually. Like, I wouldn't be like really form a family with a citizen who speaks this language, because I don't know how to say the body parts. I don't know how to name them. I'm like, well, so it's just, but not also the verbs, like the verbs and the jargon. I don't know that language, and that's like a barrier. For me, the first thing would be English. But Hebrew, I don't know how to say swear words in Hebrew, which is good.